Welcome back to my channel. It's Peggy from the Pearl Forest, and I just have a little simple thing that's can be done on the road or at home. I'm going to make some on the road versions. I unfortunately don't remember where I saw these. Well, I know where I saw these, but they saw them somewhere else. So that was Gail Augustinelli, and they're just folded paper that could go like on the side of a page, and then you add your decorative elements. It could be a side tuck or a belly band. This is one example. Here's another one. These are coffee dyed, and they're printed on one side and solid on the other. Here's one with a torn edge. Here's one with a little more dye. It has some printing, and you could put something decorative partly over that if you don't want to see it. Here's another one. I just made several of these out of some stuff I had around. This is one I made from the on the road stuff. This is from a hotel, the MGM Grand in Reno. And it actually had a little cut edge here and a little torn there, and that's okay. And folded it out like this, and then something decorative could go on there. So that's an on the road one. Here's some old computer paper. Here's one just made out of a magazine, and I am not going to decorate them today. Here's one also out of a magazine. So you can see you can make quite a variety. Here's some of our mamagami paper from On the Road project. I'm going to list this under On the Road. Here's another mamagami one. You could do it either way, folded similarly. Oh, I guess I made some out of origami paper as well. Some of them, I tore the origami paper in half. They're 6x6 squares. And of the same paper, I folded one the long way and one the short way. So you can get a different look. You know, this would be the top, and these would be the base for a cluster, a corner, a tuck of some kind. And here is, I'm trying to find the two from the same paper. So here's a tall one and a short one. And another tall one and a short one. This had two different sides, different patterns. So you get a different look. You can ink these edges if you want to make them stand out. Here's another coffee dyed one. Here's two kind of short ones, more origami paper. This one had shamrocks on one side and yellow with ribbons and little shamrocks on the other. So once again, kind of a tall one and a shorter one. This is that red polka dot paper that we did earlier. That's the short one. So you can see I've made several examples. Here's one that's kind of spread out in a little different shape. That's two-sided origami again. Here's a little computer paper one and another coffee dyed one. So I'll move those out of our way, and I'll show you, whoops, one way that you can make them. So this is out of a catalog. So you could do it long or you could do it short. You basically usually just do it with 3 folds. Now with this extra white here, you know, maybe we could fold that up. You're just kind of randomly folding them. Stay like that. And I think some of them I glued, in the beginning I glued more than I needed to, because I think it might be nice to have it lifted up a little bit. So this one I'm going to put less glue in here. Just enough to secure the shape. You could always glue more if you need to. So this would be a nice corner tuck. And just kind of interesting from a catalog page. Here's just a brown paper napkin. And I thought, well, why can't we make one from a napkin? So you kind of angle over like this, and then kind of angle back. And it gives you the look like that. You can leave these so that you have a tuck. Let's try that. I'll just glue on this end. I went over the edge there. Let's try that. And maybe a little tack at this end. But then let's glue this down, and it really just needs to be tacked down. How much you glue, you know, will depend on you and how it's working out. So with that one, I actually made a pocket on the side. So this could be on the side of a page and a tuck, but you could also have a tuck underneath. You could put a cluster on for an additional look. Now this is from a fast food restaurant, some deli paper, and I thought that might be interesting to try. And it doesn't have to have straight edges, that can have interest. I'm also later going to try printing, or painting on that, I mean. So here's a real long one. We could make it long, or we could make a shorter one. A lot of times they're just 3 folds, but they can be more. You know, it can be kind of ruffled like, sort of. This one might be nice, distressed on the edges, I think. But that's something interesting you can make from your fast food thing. When my food arrived on my tray with this, I pulled it off immediately so it wouldn't be dirty from eating over it or something. Because you don't want to put dirty things in your journal. So I pulled it and the clean napkin aside. Okay, there. Whoops, we don't have this part glued. Kind of have to glue on both sides. I'm kind of looking up to see where this line goes down here. So I get the glue between the pieces. And there you have, from a fast food restaurant. Adds a little interest to the side of a page. Maybe you have a decorative element that you might want to add to it. I don't know that I have any out here at this moment. But here's the ones we just did on the road, and the other one from on the road, from our hotel paper, from a magazine, from a restaurant napkin, and a fast food tray deli paper. Thank you for joining me. This is Peggy from the Pearl Forest, and this is one of our On the Road episodes. Thank you. See you.